Welcome back. It's Old Traveler here. We about to slip on down in the swamp. Today we're going to begin what I expect to take many trips. We're going to go hunt an old plane that's supposed to be down here in the swamp. I don't believe we're going to find that plane today. But uniquely enough, the area where we're going is also part of where there used to be some old ancient cypress that were cut down. So there should be a lot of pretty good sized cypress stumps in here around some of these sloughs. So I thought I'd just let you journey along with us, even if we don't find the plane. Let's hike on down there, see, maybe we get lucky find the plane. This is actually our second trip hunting this plane. But even if we don't, we should come across some nice cypress stumps. So let's get on down the trail and see what we can find. Uniquely in this trail, there ain't gonna be no trail. We just got to get out there and make our own. Just slipping around in here, seeing what we can find. We're not too far off the Panhandle River. Cut off what's left of them. Scattered through here, so there's definitely some cypress logs in here. I see several throughout the area. Not big by no means, but you can definitely tell it was cut. And these are all scattered through here. There's another one. No sign of any more equipment yet though. Looks like we're on a game trail. Just ease down it, look off the side. Another old cypress stump. Tell that's been there a day or two. Come up on the edge of an old cypress pond. Big cypress stump.
Oh, got this put up.
It does. See the cypress knees everywhere. Lots of cypress knees. Don't want to slip down in an area like this. Big old cypress stump over there. You see all these different cypress stumps? There's one right there. There's another one. A lot of it rotted away. Another tree growing out the side. I'm coming. Look how big that tree would have been. That's odd. 2 square holes. Old cabbage growing out of a cypress stump. Look at that. That's pretty neat. See it? In a county that is currently dedicated to the pine tree industry. It's currently dedicated to the pine tree industry. It's kind of interesting to see the remains of the hardwood industry that once was here. Everywhere you look, there's cypress stumps out here. A lot of them with new stuff growing out of them. A lot of hog sign here. A lot of hog sign. Maybe we'll get lucky and come up on some of them. Some of the stumps have all but rotted away. That's what that is. That's the remains of some old stump, big stump in this slough. Some kind of canker growing on the side of that cypress tree. A lot of these old cypress stumps, a lot of people used to make a lot of clock faces and different things, especially here in Florida's tin can tourism industry back in the day. It's like right there, you see that little island? That's a cypress stump. Just other trees have growed out of it and consumed it. Big old cypress swamp. You look at that, that almost looks like an old tram right there beat down. Possibly where they were dragging logs when they logged this area. Yeah. Seth found something over here. Usually when Seth finds something that's cool, he's found the remains of an old cypress. And if you come down here on the end and look at it, you got a tree that is growing up on it. The roots run down it and are growing into it. If you listen real close, you can hear the air blocks out on the Gulf. Does make you wish we'd have brought a flashlight, don't it?
That's what I said. I should have brought the flashlight up through it.
Be a good den for something. I bet there might be something in there.
That's what I said. Jason, I found me in there. So are we going straight to the truck or y'all want to ease down this a little bit?
We ease down. Working our way up here to an uprooted old tree. Probably a cypress. It could be an oak. Old sweet gum. I believe that's an old oak tree.
Like an old cypress pond.
We've now come out of that cypress pond. Another big cypress trunk. Let me back up where I can get Jason in it so you can tell how big it is. The size of that cypress stump. That tree goes. Stand near it, sir. That's pretty neat. Gave life to a new tree. I told you we was gonna do some hunts on these big cypress stumps. We're slowly getting there. There's too much stuff to cover for different subjects. But we're trying to do a little of everything. And you know, the thing to remember is that during the time when these stumps was being cut, a chainsaw hadn't even been invented yet. It would have been a two-man cross-cut saw. And the equipment that would have been used to drag these out would have consisted of manual labor. It's a different era of logging back when they were logging these hardwoods. I think we're coming up on another old big one up here. Look at the size of that cypress stump.
1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, we done got in here now. There's some old monster cypress.
That's good. Thought he went down the line.
It's also getting boggy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let me show you before we walk up on what we're looking at here. That cypress stump right there is a good 5 foot at its widest point, I'd say. And then if you look over here, there's another big one. Straight out through there. And then if you look to the left of Seth, he's walking straight in front of him. There's another monstrous one. We're definitely getting into some areas now where there were some monsters. And it's also getting mighty bogey.
Watch that one step right. He stubbed that stick right there and it just went straight down.
Huh? Crosscut saw. You see how short Jason is, or how tall Jason is. How tall Jason is. Look at that stump. If you don't see them next to something, it's hard to imagine how big they are. size of that stump. Imagine cutting that with a crosscut saw. The last of the giants. Slowly deteriorating. The size of that. It's just hard to even imagine nowadays. Down inside of there. The last of the big giants slowly rotting away. There's no oak about to turn over, a water oak. Yep. Exactly what it is. Tore some cypress stumps we done spotted. Look at that big old stump on that tree, on that hill. You know, and for a lot of us, these areas, we've seen them all our life, hunting in them, walking through them. But a lot of people hadn't, and these are the last of the giants. And they're disappearing. There won't be no more like that. Back up here and show you.
That is big. They tell you how much shit's been washed away around from it.
Yep.
So if they would have cut all this would have been just flat.
It is just so cool to me how new life springs out of some of these old cypress stumps. Look at that right there. It's got an oak tree growing out of it. You can see the cypress stump there. That oak tree's probably a foot in diameter. Whole acorn at some point probably dropped on it and just went to growing. Grew right down through it, connected to the ground. Head to another trail. You see lots of cypress stumps in this area. Big old turned over root ball system up there. You're working toward. Well, as you see, we didn't find no plane, so we'll definitely be back. Any of you got any information about old planes in the woods in Taylor County? I'd be interested to know. And you've seen all them nice cypress stumps. Now that is very unique. You got to remember, as I pointed out in the video, those were cut before gasoline chainsaws with old cross-cut saws. Very unique scenery, very pretty. That's the uniqueness of these areas. Even when you don't find something like that you're looking for, there's always something else to find there that's pretty and unique to look at if you just slow down a little bit. Sometimes it ain't about the find at the end, it's the trip to it that makes it so unique. I appreciate y'all tuning in, and we coming back. We're gonna come hunt this plane until we find this plane. So, probably be in about January. A lot of snakes in this area and it's thick. We're gonna wait until the frost kills back some of the undergrowth and we'll be back in this area. If you, like I say, if you know anything about a plane in the woods in Taylor County, I'd sure appreciate the information I could get from you. Appreciate y'all tuning in. See you next time.